you got this grand vision. You know who you want to be. You got this dream life, this dream health, this dream long-term longevity to watch your grandchildren grow up and get married. You know exactly what you want, but why aren't you doing the things that you know will get you there? Why aren't you doing the things that you know will get you there sooner, get you there quicker? So in this video, I'm going to kind of break down why in my life being an action taker and taking immediate action and getting uncomfortable is what's made me the progress and made me the person that I want to be. And what's keeping you from being the person that you want to be versus the person that you are right now. So if you guys like this style of video, let me know. Put it in the comments, shoot me a like. I will watch the, comments and sections to kind of, on my own data to know what kind of videos that you guys like. But for the purpose of this videos, I want to kind of break down what's keeping you stuck and what's keeping you from being the person you want to be versus the person you are right now. So there's something working against you right now. And it's not external. It's not your friends. It's not your family. It's internal. It's the things that you constantly tell yourself to keep you safe. It's the things that you constantly tell yourself that you're going to do and you don't. So your body is just an external representation of what's going on internally. So if you don't have your dream body, you don't have your dream health, you want to lose the 30 pounds, you want to lose the 40 pounds, you want to have long-term longevity to watch your family grow up. That's an exact representation of what's going on internally. It might be a lack of information. It might be a lack of discipline. It might be the excuses you tell yourself on a day-to-day basis. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually. I'll get the information eventually. Oh, I'll start next week. Oh, I'll start at this date. What's keeping you stuck is the actions that you aren't taking that you know you need to take. So we lie to ourselves in the name of self-care. We tell ourselves, oh, it's going to be okay. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, I'll have this cheat meal. Oh, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. So we lie to ourselves to keep ourselves safe, to keep ourselves happy. So our mind is designed to pull us in the opposite direction, pull us in the opposite direction of uncomfortability. Doing what you know you need to do, investing the money you know you need to invest. Because the information is the only thing that's keeping you from where you need to be. The information on where you're at right now to where you want to be. It's called the information gap. The information will not only get you there faster, but it'll get you there quicker. Life isn't about how much progress you can make. Life is simply about how much information I can gather the quickest. How quick can I learn? How much information can I learn the fastest? So if you're telling yourself, maybe I will figure this out eventually. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually. I'm just going to try it on my own. Maybe you will. But what if you don't? Are you willing to gamble the time? Are you willing to gamble, your life, your dream body, your dream health, on the hope that you'll figure it out eventually? Because that money in your bank account right now, that's, the investment into yourself, is just collecting dust. It has no value. So your mind is designed to keep you safe. Your mind is designed to have that money in your bank account as, comfortability. It's not designed to get uncomfortable, to invest in yourself. It's not designed to want to go to the gym after work, after a long day of work. It's not designed to want to stick to your diet, want to stick to your macronutrients, when you're the type of person who, like me, I love baked goods, right? But I know it's not going to give me the progress that I want to make, but it would make me happy in the short-term gratification. Because your mind is designed for that short-term gratification, not the long-term gratification. So if you're somebody who right now knows they should be tracking their calories, knows to be tracking their macronutrients, knows they should be investing in themselves to get the information they need to get somewhere quicker, then why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing the stuff that you know you need to do to get to the dream body that you want to have, the dream health that you want to have, the dream life that you want to have? Because you're wasting time. Clock's ticking. You don't have all the time in the world. We're only limited with a little bit amount of time on this earth. So why aren't you willing to, one, fill in the time gap by either trying harder now, letting go of the short-term vices now, letting go of the short-term gratification now, letting go of that money that's collecting dust in your bank account to get the information that you need, invest in yourself. Because it's called currency for a reason. It's got to flow, right? And currency comes in two separate ways: time or investing in yourself, right? So you can get this information, you get the information on where you need to go and fill in that information gap in two separate ways. In time, trying to figure it out yourself, guessing, hoping, gambling, or you can invest in yourself. And every time that I've chose the latter and chose to invest in myself and get uncomfortable, stretch the budget a little bit, maybe not even know, I hope I'm able to make rent next month. I've seen the most amount of exponential growth in my life, in my business, in my health, in my body, because the uncomfortability is what is keeping you stuck. Getting uncomfortable, because comfortable people are complacent. And if you're complacent right now, it's time to get uncomfortable. So if you don't sacrifice the things that are keeping you stuck, your goal is going to be the sacrifice. So if that stability of the money in your bank account, it's just sitting there losing value. The stability of getting uncomfortable to stay on plan, to say no to your friends on the weekend who want to go drink because you want to stay on your plan. If you don't decide to get uncomfortable and give up that short-term gratification, that short-term comfortability for long-term gratification and long-term success, your goals will become the sacrifice. And, if you're somebody who, would rather keep that money in their bank account, not go to the gym after a long, busy day of work, not take the extra time to track your macronutrients, to track your calories, or not somebody who wants to get uncomfortable to see exponential growth, that's fine. Don't watch my channel anyways. You shouldn't be here. Because the guys that I work with, the guys I surround myself with, they're killers for a reason. Because they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And they're willing to invest in themselves at a higher level, to learn information quickly, to get to where they want faster. And those are the type of people I surround myself with. Those are the type of people I like working with. The type of people who plant their flag in the sand and say, today's the day I make the change. The guys that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And know that, this investment is me planting my flag in the sand and saying no more. I will not waste any more time because today's the day I make the change. Because in a simple term, people pay to pay attention. When you're paying for information and when you're paying for a program, when you're paying for anything, you're paying to pay attention. And you're going to not only pay attention more, but you're going to stick to it. You're going to implement it. You're going to try harder. Because you paid to pay attention. You paid to be there. And the people that I surround myself with on a day-to-day basis, my friends, my clients, they're killers for a reason. They're savages. Because they're willing to make short-term investments in a long-term goal. And so you need to act accordingly. If you tell yourself that you want to get to your dream body, you want to lose those 30 pounds, you want to lose those 40 pounds, you want to get in better health because you know your health is taking a turn. You need to start acting accordingly. You need to start to do the things that you need to do. Put down the vices. Get uncomfortable. Because every time that I've gotten uncomfortable, I know it's a test at my current level. I know it's a test at my current level to get me to the next level, to get me to the next ring on the ladder. So every time that I've gotten uncomfortable, I've stretched the budget a little bit. I've invested in myself. It's the times in my life I vividly remember seeing exponential growth, physically, mentally, cognitively, and even in confidence and commitment. So the only thing that you're doing right now when you're leaning on these vices, when you're having that cheat meal, when you're doing the things you know you're not supposed to do, when you're going out on the weekends to drink with your friends, when you're getting off plan, when you're telling yourself excuses like, I'll figure it out eventually, I can do it myself, or I'm too busy, work's been too stressful. The only thing you're doing is stealing from your future self. The only thing you're doing is stealing the future life from yourself that you wish that you could have. Because the comfortability of the excuse that you're telling yourself internally is easier than the uncomfortability of telling yourself what you need to do and having the discipline to actually do it. So you can either be safe in the short term, or you can have success in the long term. But you can't have both. You can't tell yourself that all these excuses, like, oh, I'll start next week. Oh, I'm too busy because of work. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, I can do this myself. And you can't have long-term success. Because in life, you can do two separate things. If you want to go quick, go alone. If you want to go quick and far, go together. Go with people with the same goals, with the same motivation. The people that have the information that you want to have. Surround yourself with the people that have that type of motivation. Because your environment is everything. So if you're trying to do it yourself, and you're hoping and gambling that you can do it yourself, maybe you will. Maybe you will. But what if you don't? What if you never do? Are you willing to take that gamble? Are you willing to gamble your dream body, your dream life? Are you willing to gamble those 30, 40 pounds? Or is it time to plant your flag in the sand? Get the information you need and surround yourself with the right people to do it. So if you guys like this type of video, let me know. I can do more of these. But that's today's video for you guys. Just kind of wanted to speak what's on my mind and kind of what is keeping you from the person you are, from the person that you tell yourself that you want to be.